Perhaps this sounds familiar. Listen, my friend, you can come to Chinese university any major you want, very cheap. I get you degree. Sure, okay. Here you go. 真傻. Thank you, my friend. How's it going, you atheists? And we're back with another video. This video is entitled The Truth About Chinese Universities. Please do not come after me. This is no attack on any agency or any specific university. This is me just being honest about what you might encounter if you're planning on coming to China to study, especially now with everything opening up once more. Now, with that in mind, it's important for us to be as honest as possible, as well as showcase some things that might be positive and some things that might be negative.
Oh shit, here we go again.
The first thing I'll tell you is that a lot of agencies that actually help you come to China lie a lot. I can give you an example. For me, the agency that brought me to my school, they basically told me that there was a major of international law. At the end of my tenure, I was studying e-commerce.
What the fuck?
No hate on the major of e-commerce, but I came to China to be a lawyer. Now I'm an ESL teacher. A lot of Africans especially are tricked into the fantasy of cheap education with free accommodation, with numerous scholarships, but the actual degree in itself is mishandled. There have been numerous situations that students have come to China and not found their major and pursued something completely different, which in the long run, it leaves a lasting impression of regret, and it can also be a positive thing because it helps you find yourself. For me, I took it as something positive. I used it to my advantage, and I pursued something else which I liked, which brings in a lot of money. In China, ESL teachers can make a lot of money here, and it's a safe passage into adulthood. As your first job, I recommend it for anybody. It's fun, it's exciting, it's entertaining. Before COVID, it was really, really easy to handle your life schedule because the schedule was pretty much very chilled and there were so many benefits. A lot of people are lied to when being brought into China, being told that their majors are there, but they're not there. Basically like entering a long-term relationship, and then 2 months down the line, you figure out that the woman that you're into is into pegging.
Wow! Oh my God!
In my case, my major was not even present. So I sort of had to maneuver and change my mind. My whole mindset was basically removed and I shifted it to something else, into business, which I did not really fancy that much. But I decided to just go with the flow because you can find positivity in any negative situation. But when you are entering China or you're looking for a specific university, the best thing that you can do is do your research. And not the research that you do on the internet. You got a lot of weird people on the internet that put anything that they want you to think on the internet. The best way is to call somebody. The best thing is to communicate with people that are already in the system, people that are in the university that you're looking for. It's like trying to engage in a new relationship with a woman you're not so sure of. Exes have a lot of stories that can help you, maneuver this specific person. Not to say that you should hop into a conversation with their ex, but history has a tendency of repeating itself. But that's not to say that you can't find any enjoyment from the pegging. A lot of students find enjoyment in China itself, and they learn the language and they endure different things and they explore and they find themselves. And a lot of people find that as very useful. But there's also other schools that do help you get what you need and help you get what you require. It just depends which institution you might end up in. The thing about China is that it's relatively new to the whole foreign scene. A lot of universities are poised to teach certain subjects, but they're not ready to teach the subjects to foreigners. So they need to find people that can teach the subjects that might not be qualified in that subject, thus giving you a very subpar education. It's basically like getting a burger, with no patty in it. With that being said, there needs to be a sense of heightened awareness. You can't be ignorant to the fact that there are a lot of con artists because China is a very big country and not everyone tells the truth. So yes, the best possible method is to communicate with people that are already there in that specific university that you might be entering so that you know that there's a smooth transition. They would tell you, don't come here, your major's not here, or they would tell you what is going on, and maybe you can avoid that in the process. The sad truth is many students go to numerous universities starting their majors over and over again because they didn't know how to do the research because they trusted the internet and the specific sites that are up. But the best way to check is to actually communicate with people that are in the university. It's not all bad. The scholarships are pretty good here. You can get a scholarship of about $3,000 US. You can get more because they are basically all about giving back to the students. They help you do things that you may not be able to do back home. And in most situations, the accommodation is free, baby. But be mindful. Don't go into it with such an open mind. You need to go into it with a lot of research and facts. It can sometimes go south because people go back to their countries with the wrong education or education that is not significant. And it's all about the money. Foreigners can enter any university they want. Beijing University, Shanghai University. It's not a measurement of intelligence. It's more of a measurement of money. How fat your pocket is. The stacks. The cha-ching. The moolah. The guala, the cha-ching. You get it. Long story short, I think if you are poised to come to China to study a foreign language. Study Chinese. That's the safest option. You probably won't get bamboozled. Or go to university that you know people are present there and they say that the educational system is intact rather in tatters. So yes, that's basically it. Thank you for watching. I hope you feel informed. I don't know why I did that. I'm beatboxing at the end. But I hope you enjoyed this and I hope it was informative. See you next time. Ayaya. Running like a honey when she on top. Oh my God. Look at all my children, wants to spare my ride.